Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I don't know what to call this video because I was like thinking yesterday, I was like, so what should I film? Because I've done so many makeup tutorials, I'm kind of like over the makeup tutorial scene, and like I have so many fall looks like planned, but I feel like if I do them all now, then it gives me nothing to do because we're only on September 11th. So we have all of this month and all of next month for fall, plus makeup, like plus Halloween looks. So I kind of didn't want to do like all fall looks for this whole entire month. So today I'm going to kind of do like a chit chat, get ready with me, but I'm also going to kind of give you guys my like review of the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. Let's just get started. I've already like washed and cleansed my face, and these are the two primers I have been loving for my foundation lately. So this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer in the smoothing, and then this one is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Perfecting Primer. I just take the smoothing one first, and I apply that everywhere where I have like tons of pores. So I like to kind of press it so it fills in the pore, because for some reason, I don't know if my pores have gotten bigger or like what's gone on, but I don't know, I feel like I can notice them so much more than I could before. So I'm just kind of pressing that in. And like, I'm getting ready because, have any of you guys ever like wanted to just go to the drugstore and like buy tons of makeup? Because I feel like I've been just doing like a lot of like high-end like just like makeup shopping or like doing high-end tutorials. So I was thinking like go to the drugstore, well like Ulta, and just kind of see what I can like pick up that's like fall related, I guess. And with this primer, I'm just kind of pressing this too in the areas where I get really, really oily, meaning like my forehead, my like nose, and I get like a lot of like oiliness on my cheek. So I just kind of like press that in. Before I go in with this foundation, I kind of want to give you guys like my thoughts and opinions. So, I love this foundation. It's like a medium coverage, like a solid medium. It definitely may be buildable to full. I like to wear it more medium, and I apply it with a beauty blender, so that kind of like shears it out anyway. The only thing about this foundation is you have to watch how much you're actually applying to your face, because if you apply too much, it cakes up super easy like once you set it with powder. So that is something I had to learn when applying this. I apply like little now, like, I mean not a little, but like I don't apply like as much as I feel like I need. So I apply like less than I think that I need, and it like makes my skin look so nice. So I'm just gonna take this on the back of my hand. Now this color is like a little bit darker, and not like a little bit darker, but it's gonna be too dark for me soon because like I'm gonna be getting so much more white since summer's over and we're kind of like going into fall. So I'm just gonna apply this with my finger. I like to start where I want the most coverage, and I have a lot of redness on my like cheeks. So I like to start with building the coverage up there first, and then I'll like kind of like apply whatever's left on the back of my hand like everywhere else. And I'm going in with my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna kind of start where we applied it on the cheek, and I just kind of like push. I mean, you guys know how to use a beauty blender, I mean, I think. The one thing about this foundation is it does give like a natural like dewy finish, and I am oily, so that's why I combine those two primers together, and then it just ends up working out so beautifully. I'm just kind of doing, this is like something I would do like every day, like to work or whatever, because you know I'm not walking out of the house with like a bomb ass smoky eye. I mean, sometimes I am, but like not like work days. You can still see through to my natural skin, which I really, really like on days where I want to wear more natural. And yes, there are some days where I'm like, cake the makeup on, like I want to look beat today, but like today is not one of those days. I'm literally going to Ulta to drugstore shop and come home. So now I'm going to be using the NARS All Day Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this one is in Custard. And you guys know my opinions on this. I love it, but it's not as good as my Urban Decay one. And I went to Sephora again, and because this, like, I had this before and it ran out, so I was like, okay, perfect, I will go get my Urban Decay one. guess what was the only one that was sold out? The color that I need. So I was like, I guess I have to like stick with this one again, which it does the job, but like, I just really love my Urban Decay one. So I'm just kind of like drawing those lines under my bags, and then I'm just kind of like highlighting a little bit, just to kind of give some like, looks like a turkey bone in between my nose. So yeah, so I don't know, I really am thinking about just ordering it online, seeing as everywhere, every Sephora that I go to, it's like never in stock. And I'm just kind of pressing this under my eyes. Sorry if you guys can hear my fan, but it is like, for fall, it is like so hot here in New York, and my room is so hot, especially with these lights on, so I'm like trying to like cool my ass down real quick. So I'm just kind of pressing it. And I like the, like I was telling you guys in my last video, like I really like that baking technique. I feel like it really does help my concealer not crease, and it helps it last all day, and it doesn't look super dry under my eye. Now that's my personal opinion. I've had some people say that like it makes their under eyes look like really dry and really like crusty, but for some reason it just works for me. So I'm kind of just rolling with it. Don't judge me for this, but I use a beauty blender, like a dry one. Yeah, this one has all powder in it. Great. So I'm just taking this translucent powder right here, and I'm dipping the beauty blender in it, and then I'm just going to layer the powder under my eye. And that is one eye. I don't like to pack the powder too much. I just kind of like to make it so it sets it. So yeah, so this is the CoverGirl translucent powder. And I had this in my drawer literally from like forever ago. And for some reason, I just kind of was like, I'm going to try this. Like, I'm going to try this new technique or whatever. It's not really new, but it's just like, I was like, oh, it's new to me. So I was like, okay, I'll try it, whatever. And then I just like found this like translucent powder in my drawer, and like, it is bomb ass. Like, my foundation looks so smooth, and I have used the Makeup Forever one, the translucent, like the pressed and the powder, or the loose. I don't like love that one. It gives like foundation flashback, and I haven't really taken too many pictures with this powder. But this one isn't like that stark white. So I'm gonna imagine it's probably not gonna give as much foundation flashback as like the bright white ones with like all the talc and whatever else is in there to cause that flashback. So I kind of like to let this sit just for like a couple minutes. Some people like do like 20 minutes, and like I ain't got time for that. So I'll just brush through my brows, since I'm not gonna fill them in today, since I already have like such a, I'm gonna toot my own horn. I already have such a nice shape to my brow. I don't feel like I need to fill them in every single day unless I'm like doing a makeup look. So then I just like to brush this brow gel through. And let me give you my thoughts on this. Also, we'll just give you thoughts on everything. This is the Bobbi Brown one, and I have said in another video, this is my absolute favorite one. I have used the Anastasia one, and I don't like it because it leaves that like shiny appearance on my brows. And like, I don't think that that looks natural at all. Like, I think it looks like fake, and it looks like it just reflects the light, and it just looks terrible on me, I think. Like, I don't love it. So now I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take whatever powder is in the cap, and then I'm just gonna dust it off, and I'm gonna powder the rest of my face outside of that baking that we're doing. Alright, so now what I like to do is just take this blush brush from e.l.f. and that is my favorite way to dust away the powder. So I just kind of like to take it and just start dusting. And then I take a little over my lid to set that concealer up there. Sometimes I get a little bit crazy with this powder, like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like literally caking that shit on, and I'm like dusting away like pounds and pounds and pounds of powder, and I'm like, ooh, girl. I didn't feel like using my Anastasia contour kit today, so I'm gonna use this MAC Sculpt, and this is from the Maleficent collection. It's super similar to the color of Fawn. it's just like that is running out and like I use it so much. So I'm just going to use this one. This one is a little bit more pink toned, but now, I'm not like trying to go for like a crazy drag queen contour. Like I'm just trying to like define my like face a little since I'm gonna wear my hair up. I feel like I have like such a big forehead. So ain't nobody trying to like get this forehead stared at. So I just like to contour it down a little. Just like on the temples and a little bit on the top. So now I'm gonna use Warm Soul Blush by MAC. And like I love this blush, but I was watching Samantha Ravindal, like Battle Lash. I was watching her video last night and she said that they reformulated this. Now this isn't one of like my favorite blushes, but it's one that I go to normally because it's like that peachy pink with like a little bit of shimmer. So I like that. But she said they changed the formula. And it's like more or less like glitter now than it is like the sheen. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of a highlight. I don't want to be glowing for the gods today. But I'm just going to add a little just to make me look a little alive. And instantly it becomes too much. And I just used the Moonstone from Becca. Last thing I do is just kind of douse myself in MAC's Fix Plus. Just to kind of lock that in and take away the powdery look. And yeah, so I am going to keep you guys updated on this foundation throughout the day. So as of right now, it is 12:40. So I'll be back in a little bit to let you guys know how the foundation is kind of holding up throughout the day since it is a little hot outside and I'll sweat like a motherfucker. Okay, I will see you guys in a little bit. So right now it is 3:17, so I've had this on for almost a good 3 hours. As you guys can see, it's still pretty matte. It kind of looks exactly what it looked like when I applied it. So I just wanted to do like a halfway check-in because then when I come back, I'm going shopping again. And it's going to be a while till I come back. But I did go to Ulta, like you guys knew that I was getting ready to go to. And I kind of want to show you guys what I got. So yeah, this is by no means a haul, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I picked up from the drugstore because, okay, so first, shout out to whoever wrote, I mean, a couple people have told me to try the NYX Micro Brow Pencils, so I picked that one up because you guys know how I'm obsessed with the Anastasia one, so somebody or a couple people were like, yeah, try the NYX one, it's like super similar, so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll like try it. Like literally $11 cheaper, so I'm hoping that it's like just as good as the Anastasia one. But I can do like a review of all of these just to let you guys know what my like thoughts are. I picked this one up in the color Espresso, and it's literally exactly the same. It's a brow pencil on one end, and then it has the spoolie on another. So I'm really excited to try that because a lot of you have recommended that to me, so I'm gonna try that and let you guys know like my thoughts and opinions about that. I picked up, I don't know, I was kind of like raiding the NYX aisle because I like love NYX. It's like one of the higher quality like drugstore brands that I really I swear by NYX. So you guys know how I have the gold liner, like the gold glitter liner, so I decided to pick up this liner in Crystal Pink. As you guys see, it's like such a pretty like purpley pink, which I'm so excited to use. And the next one that I picked up is just this silver one. So I have the gold, the silver, and the pink. So I needed more fall like liquid lipsticks or like lip creams. So I really like the NYX ones. If you guys haven't tried them, like definitely try them. I got one in San Paulo, and I'm gonna swatch these for you. I'm gonna open them up and swatch them. Just because I don't even know what the color looks like. I never swatched them there, but like the colors looked really pretty. So I was like, okay. Oh, it's like brighter than I thought. But I could definitely use that color. So that is the San Paulo. And then the next one I got was Transylvania, which this one is like a super dark color. It kind of reminds me of Tron Blue from NARS. Except this one is like the liquid matte cream, whatever the hell that's called. And this is like a really like dark. Oh, it's, I think this one's also darker than I thought. It reminds me of Potion from Anastasia. You remember like her liquid lips like in the beginning? Oh my god, that's gorgeous. It reminds me of a lot of that one that I got from Kat Von D, except this one is like super plum. So those are two lip creams that I picked up. I just kind of picked up Duo Lash Glue because I just ran out of that because I literally put lashes on every single look, so that was definitely needed to be repurchased because I was literally at the end of my Duo Lash Glue, I was like squeezing it and like bubbles were coming out, so I was like, I think it's time for a new one. So this, I also picked up the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Amore. So this was recommended by my friend Nicole. She is like Tarte rep, but she like loves these liquid lips. So she was like showing me, we're like talking about liquid lips because I'm been obsessed, you know, like Anastasia, Kat Von D, and all of that. So this one is in, like I said, number 9, Amore. Oh my god, this kind of reminds me of like a darker version of Lolita. Do you see that one right there? If you guys know Lolita, it's like a pinky, but it pulls brown on a lot of different skin tones. So I'm hoping that this one turns out really, really nice. Like I like all of these 3 colors. This one not so much for fall, but I like it. So these 2 definitely for fall. And yeah, so those are what I picked up. And where I'm going now, the mall has a MAC and a Sephora, so I'm definitely going to be stopping at both to kind of just like check out, see what they have. And I'm sorry that this video is turning into like a mash of different things, like a first impression, a get ready with me, a haul. Like I just kind of wanted to film it all like today because that's what we're here to do. So I will check in with you guys in a couple hours when everything is said and done, and I will give you my final thoughts on this foundation. Okay guys, so I'm back with my final thoughts. It's 9:46 and I touched up once, and that's because we went shopping and I knew that like this makeup was not gonna last for 9 hours. I knew that it was gonna like just get a little bit oily, so I just powdered a little bit before I left the house, and that's that. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can kind of see what everything looks like. You see like the tip of my nose is really, really, really oily. That's just where most of my oil, for some reason, happens. My forehead is a little bit oily and like kind of like in this like cheek area. This is highlight, but like right here is like where that oiliness is. But other than that, it has lasted so long. So I've had it on for literally 9 hours. And I love this foundation, like I said. If you are on the drier side, this will be really, really good for you. It's going to give you that natural, like, skin-looking, like, finish, like, with a little bit of, like, sheen to it throughout the day, which are, like, natural, like, oils kind of mixed with it. If you're oily, I definitely recommend using a mattifying primer with it. I've tried many mattifying primers, and to be totally honest, the 2 that I used in this video have been the best that I have found on the market. So if there's any that you guys know of, leave those down in the comments because I really, 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 really would like to try, because I do have super, super, super oily skin and I literally look like a grease ball. So, I mean, now that winter's coming, I'm not like, not winter, oh my god, now that like fall is here, I really won't get oily as fast because it's like not as hot, but still going to get oily throughout the day. So if you guys have any like primers or anything that you guys love foundation wise, let me know down in the comments. I know that this is the end of the first impression video, but I wanted to show you guys what I got at MAC today, and I really didn't find anything at MAC that I was like completely blown away by. So I just picked up another 217 brush, and you guys know like this is one of my favorite brushes. I use it literally every tutorial, every makeup look. It's a staple brush, so I was like, if I have one all the time, like I'm constantly cleaning it, constantly using it with all the colors, so I thought, why not get one for like having a clean one and then using one to kind of place shadow. So I got that. And then you guys know I was saying about how I didn't have any fall colored blushes because I was kind of fair and it just wasn't like something that I really wanted. So I saw at MAC today, I was kind of like swatching crazy. This middle one I really wanted because I liked the color. But do you see how that swatched? It kind of just like got caught and like didn't blend, but I ended up getting this one right here, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. This one is Breezy, I think, and this one is a Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush, and I love shimmer, so obviously I was picking that shit up real quick, and it's that. Isn't that beautiful? Like, that's probably as dark as I'll go for, like, a fall blush, just because I'm not someone who likes that darkness on my cheek. So this is the MAC one in Breezy, so it just reminds me of, like, Amrezy. I don't know why, but I'm going to try that out and let you guys know how I like it. So, that wraps up this literally shit show of a video. I'm not even sure what to call this because it's literally a mess. I've literally brought up, we did like a get ready with me, we did a foundation review, and we also did like a little haul. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little like mess. And don't forget to subscribe. The button is somewhere down there. And also give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it and you guys want to see more reviews. I like doing them because I like telling you guys what I like, what I don't like, because I feel like there's so many products that are so hyped by so many different people that sometimes it's hard to like wean out like who's telling the truth and who's lying. Sometimes you want like the raw, honest truth, which I'll give you. So that is all that I have to say for this video. I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next one.